Hi, my name is Olivia, and I will be reading a nonfiction piece I wrote for my creative writing class entitled Professional Feminist. I wrote about how my mom has inspired me through her career. Being raised by a hardworking, successful, single mother has shaped the way I view the world. Because of the values and morals my mom instilled in me and my two sisters, I have always been a feminist. However, I didn't know a word for what I believed in even existed until middle school. Feminism is the belief that women and men should be socially, economically, and politically equal. The first time I heard the definition, it clicked. That's me. Because my mom believed in these values and herself, she was able to provide my sisters and I with a wonderful life, full with magical Christmas mornings, educational opportunities, and security. While life with a single working mom may have been hectic and a little different, it was never boring. Between working full-time and being a full-time mom, my mom had to learn how to multitask. While multitasking implies that one only puts half of their attention on the tasks at hand, she seemed to be able to multitask while simultaneously giving her full attention to both parts of her life. In order to take care of me and my sisters while we were sick or be at every basketball game, my mom would do a lot of work outside the office. The car acted as my mom's second office. Whether she was driving us to Girl Scouts or a doctor's appointment, she would be on the phone, often managing her business. My sisters and I would have to sit and be quiet as not to interrupt, which you can imagine can sometimes be difficult for a child to do. I learned so much from these calls, not just the logistics of business, but also how my mom conducts herself and how her demeanor helped drive her success. The calls that made the most impact on me were not the polite, mundane update calls, but rather the calls that she got because someone fucked up and she had to fix it. These calls showed me a different side of my mom. She often had to raise her voice and be aggressive and assertive. From these fly-on-the-wall experiences, I learned that you are going to have to ruffle a lot of feathers to get to be a CEO or in any position of power. Society labels women in power who are pushy, aggressive, and forceful as bitches. But men in the same position assert their dominance or are demanding, and they are called leaders. This double standard partly happens because society is threatened by these women, who are similar to my mother, because they are breaking from traditional society. This double standard also manifests because gender roles dictate that women should be submissive and quiet, while men should be aggressive and have a large presence. Listening in to my mom's calls taught me that if I am assertive, I risk in the short term being called bossy or bitchy, but in the long term, being able to stand up for myself will help propel me in my career. Tina Fey said it best, bitches get stuff done. Thank you for taking the time to listen.